Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today. I'm Miss Nene and welcome to Miss Nene's Art. So today I am not doing an acrylic pour. I'm stepping way out of my comfort zone and I am going to do a landscaping painting using paintbrushes and palette knife and modeling paste. I'm going to use a stencil for the mountain because I was looking for more of a 3D effect. I'm going to be using this modeling paste right here to bring the mountains out, to make it just stand out of the painting. I am by no means an artist when it comes to doing landscaping. This is my very first attempt, and where I could have just practiced a lot and then try it on my video, I wanted to do it for the first time in front of everyone. Flaws, mistakes, whatever, however it turns out, will be how it turns out. We all got to start from somewhere. We all got to, learn, and I'm going to learn and practice, and I'm keep on moving forward until my painting turns out better than it turned out in this video. But I'm still proud of it because it's my first try, and for my first try I thought it looked really well. So I made the stencil. It's kind of flimsy, but it worked out okay. So I don't know. I'm just really excited to try this. I know how it turned out. You don't know yet, but you will. I'm very proud of it for my first attempt. So I want to thank you for watching, and let's get started. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay this mountain down, position it on the board somewhere, and go ahead and lay down my modeling paste. So I'm actually going to spread this on thick because I wanted to have a lot of texture, and I wanted to have a little 3D effect. This is my second time working with modeling paste. This is also something else new that I started. I did a video where I made flowers with another stencil. So once I lay down my modeling paste, I just lift it up and there it is. It's got a nice little thickness to it, so I was really happy how that turned out. Okay, so that part is done. I have to let it dry for a little bit. It doesn't take too long for it to dry, so I'm gonna give it about 20 to 30 minutes to dry, but here it is. I wish I had of put the mountains down a little bit so that I have more room for the sky, but you live and learn, you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying about trying things for the first time, doing something, and working it out as you go. Okay, so I am back. The mountains are dry. It looks really good. I really love how the stencil made this look, and it's very textured, and I just love the way it feels. But now comes putting all this together. I wish, like I said earlier, that I had painted the canvas blue, did the cloud, not the cloud, with the sky effect and everything first, in the blue and white and everything, blend everything together, and then put the mountains on. But I didn't do that. I had to do it the hard way. So I'm not going to give up. What I'm going to do is simply just paint around the mountain and then paint the mountains itself. So I'm just going to go ahead and let the video play, and I will pop in and out to explain what I am doing. Okay, so the next step is coloring in the mountain. I'm going to paint and blend the base of the mountain onto my canvas, color in the detail, and then I'm going to use my smaller paintbrush to add the snow back. Try to get the effect that you see right now that I have going on with the modeling paste. I was going to leave it and just color in between the white parts from the modeling paste, but I decided to just go ahead and paint it gray. Try to replicate the color of the mountain so you can see the texture through the paint, and then add white paint over it at the top anyway, to have the snowfall effect on top of the peak of the mountain. So that's the vision I had in my head. So that's what I'm doing. I think after this painting, my next challenge is to try to make a mountain with using just oil-based paint and a palette knife. No modeling paste this time. That's something that I really want to learn, and that's something that I'm trying to learn or will learn by watching videos and then practicing like I'm doing today with this acrylic paint. Only I wanted to use modeling paste for this project. But I'll get there. Look at me go, painting in my detail, putting my little snow effect on my mountain. Got my little pinky up in the air like I'm some famous artist or experienced artist, more likely. But I'm just having fun. I'm looking at this painting as I go, and I'm thinking, oh my God, what am I doing? But it's a little intimidating, especially when you do something for the first time in front of a lot of people. I could have practiced this and got really good at it and then do a video, but that's not really what I wanted to do. I wanted to do something out of my comfort zone and try it out for the first time, you know, in front of people, in front of you guys. So, like I said, I just can't wait for you to see the final results. Um, my daughter, who is an artist, who is more experienced at doing paintings, she gave me some tips and some ideas. She really wants me to learn how to make mountains without using stencil. And, if I watch enough Bob Ross videos and other artists, I might be able to do that. So, like I said, my next video, not sure when, but I am going to do an oil-based painting with just a palette knife and oil-based paint. I'm nervous though. So I'm still blending my paint. What I've learned so far in my journey of learning how to paint landscape is that when you blend with acrylic paint, I mean, it can be really pretty. The problem with acrylic paint is that it dries really fast, which makes it harder to blend. But oil-based paint takes longer to dry, so as you're blending, it's still blending with the base paint. That way it gives you a better effect and everything is still wet and moving around on the canvas. And it's easier to blend and get the brush strokes out of the canvas. Anything that the brush leaves behind, you can blend it out easier with oil-based paint and a really good blending brush. But I'm doing the best I can with acrylic paint, and um, I knew this before I started this project, that how easy it is. Well, I don't know if it's easy because I haven't used oil-based, how easy it looks to use oil-based paint versus acrylic paint. But I do know that acrylic paint dries way faster than oil-based paint. So that's something that I learned. Okay, so at this point of the painting, I'm thinking, oh my God, this looks horrible. Why am I doing this? But I'm about to put my trees in. I just wanted to do some little touch ups up in the mountains with the snow. But the bottom part of the mountain looks a little crappy. I know. But I left it that way because I knew I was covering it up anyway with the trees I'm about to make with my little fan brush. So bear with me. It gets a little better than what it looks right here. It just looks crazy, crazy, crazy. Just looks terrible. I know. Don't worry, I know. But it gets a little better, I promise. I promise. Just keep watching. So let's talk about these trees I'm making here. So I've watched some videos on how to make these type of trees, evergreens, with a fan brush, and I do not have that technique down. I do not have the technique down yet, but I will have it down eventually. But I have fun doing it. I mean, it looks really cute. My trees, although, I mean, I'm really proud of how they turned out because I've never done this before. And I think for a very first try, I think they came out cute. Not perfect, of course, not perfect. And maybe a little wonky, maybe a little slightly crazy looking. But when you look at them, and when I do reveal it, flip the canvas over so you can see it, and you can see it even now. It does look like a tree at least, right? You know, when you look at it, you don't go, "What's that?" It looks like a tree. It may not be a perfect tree, but it's a tree, and um, it's a fun process, and I'm looking forward to trying this with the oil-based paint. I'm looking forward to polishing up on my technique of making these evergreen trees with my fan brush, different sizes, different types of trees. I'm not there yet, but I will get there. But it was fun doing it. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just laying down my trees in front of my mountains, trying to make it blend in and look natural. So, yeah. Okay, so I had a camera mishap. What I've done is add texture to my mountain with modeling paste colored with my gray paint. I thought my camera was rolling when I was mixing. I thought my camera was rolling as I was applying, but I am so sorry. But right now I am still doing that. I'm still applying the modeling paste to my mountain to give it some more texture. It was too smooth. See, I'm just winging it at this point, just trying to make it look good, trying to make my efforts pay off to where it's not too bad of a painting, but just something that I can look at as inspiration to do better. But that is what I'm doing right now. I am adding texture with the modeling paste right now. And I think I like it better with the extra texture. It was too smooth at the in the middle. The top had the texture, but the body of the mountain didn't really have any texture. So I wanted to add some more. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just working on making my mountain look good. So I'm pretty much done here. You know, my goal is to continue this path, keep practicing using oil-based paint. I'm going to do an oil-based paint next. No stencil, just freehanding with the palette knife. Really scared about that one, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I enjoy doing this painting, and where it is not perfect or professional looking in any way, I like that it looked as good as it does for my first try. So here it is. So the trees are my favorite. The two in the center there, the two little ones in the center are my favorite. The mountain needs more definition. I believe that it's, to me, the peaks are a little too pointy. I wish I hadn't done that, but I can look at it and see what needs to be improved when I decide to use stencil again. But like I said, I'm going to start trying to learn how to do it without stencil. Just create a mountain with a palette knife and oil-based paint. But I enjoyed doing this. Let me know what you think in the comments below, how it turned out. And don't forget to subscribe and like so you don't miss my next project. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.